Liverpool's £446 million gamble. Inside the summer that changed everything. The summer of 2025 did not creep quietly into Anfield. It roared in with breaking news banners, feverish speculation, and deals that shattered records. For Liverpool supporters, it was a dizzying ride of excitement, heartbreak, and disbelief, as their club stepped into uncharted waters. The most expensive transfer window in its history. The ambition. Ever since Jurgen Klopp's departure years ago, Liverpool had been redefining its identity. For all the trophies Klopp delivered, there was always the lingering perception that Liverpool could not compete financially with the oil clubs. They were smart, yes, but cautious, always balancing sales and purchases, never willing to go all in. That perception ended this summer. Under pressure to match Manchester City's dominance and Arsenal's resurgence, the owners sanctioned what the press would dub the Galáctico era. This wasn't about modest squad tweaks. This was about building a new Liverpool, capable of frightening Europe again. The spending spree. It began with a thunderclap. Isak, £125 million from Newcastle United. A striker with power, pace and elegance, brought in to spearhead a new attack. Fans barely had time to process the record fee before another headline dropped. Florian Wirtz, Germany's golden boy, signed for £116 million. Two record-breaking signings in the space of weeks. But Liverpool didn't stop there. Hugo Ekitike arrived for £79 million, a young French forward once tipped as the next Mbappe. Milos Kerkez, the Hungarian fullback, was secured for £40 million. Jeremy Frimpong, a flying right-back, added for £29.5 million. Goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili came in for £29 million, offering both presence and promise between the posts. And then there were the projects. Giovanni Leone, £26 million, Armin Pexi, £1.5 million, and academy prospects like Will Wright. By the time the dust settled, Liverpool had spent £446.2 million, a number so staggering it broke not just the club's record, but made them Europe's headline makers. The sacrifices. But Liverpool's rise came at a cost. To fund their spree, beloved players were sacrificed. Luis Díaz, a fan favorite, was sold for £65.6 million. Darwin Núñez, once seen as the heir to Klopp's front line, departed for £46 million. Academy graduate Jarell Quansah, who many thought would anchor Liverpool's defense for a decade, was surprisingly sold for £35 million. Ben Doak, the Scottish wonder kid, went for £25 million. Even deeper cuts followed. Caoimhin Kelleher, a trusted backup goalkeeper, left for £18 million. Tyler Morton moved for £15 million. And in the most shocking twist of all, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Scouser who defined an era, was sold for just £8.4 million, a move that split the fanbase down the middle. In total, Liverpool recouped £216 million from sales. Respectable, yes, but still leaving a net spend of £230.2 million, a financial gamble the likes of which Anfield had never seen. The reaction. The football world reacted in shock. TalkSport branded it the arrival of Liverpool's Galáctico era. The Sun noted how Liverpool broke the British transfer record twice in one window, but still couldn't outspend Arsenal overall. On social media, fans were divided. Some rejoiced, finally we're acting like a big club. Others mourned, this isn't the Liverpool way, where's the soul when Trent's gone? Pundits questioned whether such a huge net spend was sustainable under FSG's ownership model. Rival fans scoffed that Liverpool were buying success, even though the club had once prided itself on building it. The gamble. Still, the excitement was undeniable. A front line of Isak, Ekitike and Wirtz promised fireworks. A defense with Frimpong and Kerkez offered blistering pace. Mamardashvili was billed as the next great goalkeeper. Liverpool's squad on paper was terrifying. But questions lingered. Could these players adapt to the Premier League? Could the team gel quickly enough to mount a title challenge? And what of the finances? Had Liverpool mortgaged its future on short-term glory? The legacy to come. In years to come, this summer will be remembered one of two ways. As the masterstroke that launched Liverpool back to the top of Europe. Or as the reckless gamble that tore apart a squad, sacrificed homegrown heroes, and left the club chasing stability once more. For now, the only certainty is this. The summer of 2025 will go down in Liverpool's history books. A window where £446 million was spent, £216 million was earned, and a net gamble of £230 million was placed on the table. The dice have been rolled. The question is, Will Liverpool hit the jackpot or lose it all?